Hello everybody. I'm not at home anymore. Anybody know where I am? Well, that probably gave it away. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely freezing. It is actually freezing today, 0 degrees. But I'm in Brighton. Now Brighton is about just over an hour away from London, and I've actually thought about moving here a number of times, but I just think, is it a bit too far away from London, and you know, is it going to be as accessible, and would I be able to afford to be going backwards and forwards to London? It all kind of makes me think maybe this wouldn't be the right place for me, but maybe one day when I'm old and decrepit. Shut up, I heard somebody say you're already old and decrepit. So I'm here for the exhibition called More to Me Than HIV. Now if you watch my last video with Joshua, we talked about it a little bit in that, and I'm gonna take you along with me today to show you the exhibition, and it's on till the 12th of December. So if you're in the Brighton area, come down and see it. I will put the details in the description box below. But yeah, let's have a little day out in Brighton. Put your gloves on and a scarf and some warm knickers because it's freezing.
And thank you to those who brought some true magic to the 22 portraits that are now on display at Jubilee Library and in the back of this conference room. As well, we'll be showing these portraits across the cities in all our branch libraries on digital screens, and the project can be here for 2 weeks in the windows. It's an amazing thing, it really is. Thank you to the team who run Jubilee Library for all their help and support, and for giving us the space to put on this exhibition. Thank you. Please share the project on your social media, and scan here, leave a comment, and please have a look at the photos. There's drinks here, there's food here. Thank you, Ian, for the amazing spread you put on. It's been amazing. They were handy as well. So I now pass you over to David.
With all these shiny people pictured here and on the ground floor and in the room at the back, you wouldn't think to look at all these people that this exhibition is about stigma. It's a dark word that's difficult to quantify and to measure. But the intention in 2020 behind our mosaic was to show a sea of faces with hobbies, passions and interests, and fully represent all the communities that are affected by HIV. For some of us here in these portraits, this is the first time that we've been public about living with HIV. We have learned a lot about how people choose and where they share their personal information, and why people are not yet ready to be completely public about their living with HIV. And we completely understand that some people can't do what we're doing here today for many reasons. And we only hope that in the future people don't need to do this. It becomes such commonplace. There's no hysteria, there's no stigma around living with HIV. But we can only be visible thanks to the support of our families, friends and the service providers that give us such excellent services in Brighton. And as this support grows, so does the chance that people who are not visible can share the support we receive, and HIV doesn't become commonplace, but it becomes so much part of culture that there's no hysteria about it. Each one of us pictured here and on the ground floor is unique. We are more than just our health conditions. We are more than just stereotypes. We are more than just statistics. We are more than something to be scared of. We are living with HIV. And we can say that there is more to us than HIV.
Thanks to everybody for asking me here tonight, and it's a privilege to be able to do this, and it's wonderful to be able to get out and finally see people in person, all in glorious technicolor. And I don't think I've stood before a room full of more healthier looking people. You know, if anyone tells you different, tell them that the mayor says they're wrong. And you touched upon the idea that, you know, 30, 40 years ago, those terrible adverts we saw and the ridiculous stigma that was attached to it. And I remember people saying to me with such nonsense, well, I won't go into Brighton at the moment, you never know what you're going to catch. You know, like you could catch it off beer mugs, people were telling us at one time. It's just how much we've come away from that, and I'm really pleased to be able to launch this, and thank you again for giving me another reason to be proud of being Mayor of Brighton and Hove. I've got enough anyway with what goes on, but it's really great to have another reason to be proud to represent the people of Brighton and Hove. So with that, I'll officially launch everything, if that's okay.
Everybody, so here I am inside the exhibition for More to Me Than HIV. It's great to see this many people. It's great to see the photographs that have been done by Angus, very talented photographer, and yeah, it's just amazing to see so many people who are living happy, busy, social lives with HIV. So it's great to see. Now, a while ago I did a video for the Terence Higgins Trust, and if you would like to see the whole video, the link is in the description box below. And here is a little clip of it.
One of the last things he said to me, please go for a test soon. I never saw him again because 2 weeks later he passed away.
I spent 2 years waking up and HIV being my first thought, and going to sleep and HIV being my last thought of the day. Now, World AIDS Day is always busy, and this World AIDS Day I got to go to the Brit School in South London. The Brit School is where Adele and Amy Winehouse and Katie Melua, they all went there and trained, and it was great to go and be able to be with other Positive Voices speakers Positive Voices is what I do with the Terence Higgins Trust, and it's going out into schools and colleges and businesses and organisations to tell our story of living with HIV and living well with HIV. I just want to give a shout out to the ladies at TVPS who do a podcast, and they did a podcast about me a few weeks ago. The link is in the description box below. But I was so shocked and surprised to wake up in the morning and find this podcast had gone out about me. And I just wanted to say to Jess and Sarah that you're doing good, and thank you. So thank you everybody for watching this week's video. All the links for anything I've discussed is in the description box below. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Have you ever been to Brighton? Please tell me in the description box below. Okay, take care everybody. Lots of love.